Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Peter Tabuns. I'm the MPP for Toronto-Danforth, and I'm joined today by MPPs Kristyn Wong-Tam and Tom Rackocevic, as well as Claire Smith from Danforth Families for Safe Communities. Tomorrow is the National Day Against Gun Violence, and far too many lives are being lost due to illegal handguns. Even this week, we've seen rampant gun violence in Toronto, cutting lives short. This government has failed to prioritize the safety of Ontarians. A quick look at the headlines makes it evident. Their approach is failing. The bill we've introduced today is a concrete way to start stemming the flow of illegal American-made handguns that are used for gun and gang violence on our streets. The bill is modeled on an approach taken by the Mexican government, which is currently engaged in litigation against American manufacturers that it alleges are involved in practices resulting in guns being smuggled into Mexico. The Ford government needs to get its priorities right. It seems to be more focused on getting beer into corner stores than it is on getting illegal handguns off the streets. And with that, I'll turn the podium over to my colleague, MPP Wong-Tam.
Thank you very much, MPP Tabuns. It's an absolute honor to be here with those esteemed members on the podium today. The issue around gun violence and how it affects our communities is a serious one. I would actually say that it is one of solemn seriousness and causes a lot of grave danger. And it oftentimes has deadly results. In my community in Toronto Centre, we have seen more than our share of gun violence, oftentimes largely due to the lack of government investments in our communities. And also we're seeing illegal handguns fall into the hands of those in the community and outside the community coming in to perpetuate violence. I've been to too many funerals. People in my community have simply mourned too much. And I want to say that it is an issue that oftentimes disproportionately affects those who are brown, black, indigenous, racialized, because those are the communities that are usually the poorest, and that's when government failings are oftentimes most visible. Today's motion, the bill that Peter Tabuns is going to be reintroducing, is one that largely addresses the root cause, and that is that illegal handguns are coming into Canada oftentimes from the U.S. And we are not alone in asking the Attorney General to do everything in his power to take a look at the development of a civil litigation strategy to hold those bad actors, those manufacturers of guns who are willingly and knowingly letting them become illegal handguns. We are calling on the Attorney General to develop a strategy to hold the dealers, majority of them who are responsible business people, but they're also bad actors. But we're actually looking to the AG to actually do everything he can in his power to develop a litigation strategy to stop the flow of illegal handguns into Canada. And it's important to note that we are not alone. The global action for gun violence is leading the charge in the U.S. They are representing the Mexican government on 2 different lawsuits. We are calling on the provincial government to lend its voice to be a leader for peace and to actually reduce the flow of handguns in Ontario. And ultimately, this will have to go to the House of Commons in Parliament, and it's their responsibility as well to step up and act on behalf of Canada. I'm here representing Regent Park Mothers of Peace. I'm here with the support of the President of the Canadian Coalition for Gun Control, and I've also mentioned that I'm here on behalf of the support that we are receiving from the global action on gun violence. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you, Tom.
Thank you very much. My name is Tom Rackocevic, Member of Provincial Parliament for Humber River Black Creek in Toronto's Northwest End. I want to thank my colleagues and all who are up here with us today, and I want to thank the member from Toronto-Danforth for tabling this important legislation. And this is not the first time that we have been calling for this. The scourge of gun violence is affecting all of us. It is affecting everyone across the city. One life lost is too much. One funeral is too much. Talk to a mother who has lost a child. They are inconsolable. It is absolutely horrendous. And there's so much more that we could be doing. Today, we are talking about one aspect that often gets ignored. It's the fact that these guns are coming in, these illegal handguns across the border, most coming from the States. And we are calling on this government to take similar action that Mexico has to deal with these manufacturers, to go after the manufacturers, and to stop the stem of them coming across the border. We have to do everything we can to stop this. And we, New Democrats, the official opposition, are committed in this fight to stop illegal handguns from coming across the border, entering our communities, and in the hands of the wrong people, ending lives. One life lost is too much. Thank you.
Thank you. Claire.
Thank you, Tom. Hello, everyone. My name is Claire Smith, and I'm from the Danforth Families for Safe Communities. I'm the mother of a shooting victim who thankfully survived her injuries. And I'd like to say that since our tragic incident happened nearly 6 years ago, we have tried to speak out to make changes we felt were necessary based on our experience. Broadly, there are three themes. We're looking for improved gun control, stronger supports for victims, especially when it comes to counseling, and greater accountability from gun manufacturers for the unauthorized and criminal use of their products. Today, MPP Tabuns is asking that the provincial government play a role in addressing that third issue, and we support this. Tomorrow is the National Day Against Gun Violence, and we will join other grassroots groups to say that the issue is still with us, and we have seen recent tragic reminders of that in the GTA especially. We need to take an overall public health approach by all levels of government to solve it. And unfortunately, the current provincial government has been largely silent on this matter, or when it does comment, it says it advocates for a law and order response. Well, we certainly need to support our brave first responders, but they get involved after tragedy has occurred. We need to stop the violence before it happens. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Claire. And again, I want to say that the allegations against gun manufacturers set out in the Mexican claim are substantial and ones that we in Ontario should be investigating, and with the assurance after investigation of the weight of those allegations, taking action against manufacturers who are acting in an irresponsible way. With that, I'm open to questions. Do we have any remote questions? None? Okay. Thank you all for your time. Have a good day.